Hello students, last day we got to know that how Sehnai was actually got its name. The Sehnai got its name from the word Shah, as it was first played in the Shah's chamber, in the Shah Jahan's chamber, and it was actually made by a Nai, Hindi word Nai. So actually this becomes Shah plus Nai, Sehnai. Thus it got its name. Now we will continue the story, students, and we will read from here. The sound of Sehnai began to be considered auspicious, and after that, a student, what happens that, as you know, Sehnai is generally played in every auspicious occasions. Auspicious occasion means to say that, on very prosperous occasions, good मंगलकारी अवसरों पे ये बजाया जाता है. So after that it becomes an instrument which is played in auspicious occasions such as marriage ceremony or some other auspicious occasions, and for this reason it is still played in temples and is an indispensable component of any North Indian wedding, and that is why, as it is considered as an auspicious musical instrument, it is played in temples, in sacred Hindu temples, and then it is an indispensable part of any North Indian wedding. When it is said that this instrument is actually an indispensable part of any North Indian wedding, it means that a North Indian wedding is incomplete, without this instrument. If Sehnai is not played in the marriage ceremony, then marriage ceremony is not considered as a complete one. It is considered as an incomplete marriage. So a marriage ceremony is not complete without Sehnai. So now you can understand the importance of this has become, and how, to what level it has reached actually. The Sehnai. In the past, the Sehnai was part of the Naubat or traditional assemble of 9 instruments found at royal courts. Students, in the past time, in royal courts, in the courts of king, there used to be a group of 9 musical instruments which were referred as Naubat, or a traditional assemble of 9 musical instruments, and Sehnai was a part of it. Among those 9 musical instruments, Sehnai was also one of it, and it was and those 9 the group of that 9 traditional music instruments are actually referred as Naubat. Till recently, it was used only in temples and weddings. But now, as there is no monarchy system, there are no royal courts and kings. So now, Sehnai has just become a part of only temples and weddings. It is only played in temples and wedding ceremonies. Now there is no such systems of Naubat. There is no such grouping now. The credit for bringing this instrument onto the classical stage goes to Ustad Bismillah Khan, and actually it is Ustad Bismillah Khan because of whom the Sehnai has got the reputation what it has at the present. And actually all credit goes to Ustad Bismillah Khan, and he actually ultimately has brought it to the classical stage. Classical stage means, student, means to say that in the Indian classical music, the Sehnai has become a part of Indian classical music today because of Ustad Bismillah Khan. As a 5-year-old, Bismillah. Now here, student, in this paragraph we will read about something, we will get to know some more about Ustad Bismillah Khan. Where did he born, where his childhood actually spent. So now, as a 5-year-old, Bismillah Khan played gilli danda near a pond in the ancient state of Dumraon in Bihar. As you know that, Ustad Bismillah Khan belongs to Bihar, and he actually lived in Dumrao village, and when he was a boy of 5 years old, at that point of time he used to play what? He used to play gilli danda near a pond in his native ancient state of Dumrao. He would regularly go to the nearby Biharji temple to sing the Bhojpuri Chaita, at the end of which he would earn a big laddu weighing 1.25 kg, a prize given by the local Maharaja. So actually, student, and at that and those days he used to go to the nearby Biharji temple. He used to go to a nearby temple whose name was actually Biharji temple, and where he used to sing what? Where he used to sing Bhojpuri Chaita. Bhojpuri Chaita refers here to a folk song, folk music of Bihar, which is known as Bhojpuri Chaita, as it is sung in the month of Chat, in the Hindi name of a month. And that is, and at the end of this ceremony, he actually used to got a big laddu, and the weight of that laddu used to be 1.2 kg, 1.25 kg. This is the weight of only one laddu. Such a big laddu, a laddu of 1.25 kg he used to get after singing. And this laddu distribution was actually done by the local Maharaja, and it was actually given as the prize. It was a prize given to the performers who perform in the temple. And this is such a big prize, laddu of 1.25 kg. You can just guess how big it used to be generally. This happened 80 years ago, and the little boy has traveled far to earn the highest civilian award in India, the Bharat Ratna. And from that to present, he actually traveled. So many things has happened. So much turns ups, and ultimately he acquired Bharat Ratna after 80 years, when he was a child, 5 years old. From then on, to become one of the most renowned personalities in the nation, and got the highest civilian award in India. It's such a big feat that he achieved ultimately.